Chaeyoung, an electronic engineering major student in charge of the presentation of RFIC midterm exam. It's a table of contents. MMIC is an integrated circuit that combines active devices, resistance inductors, capacitors, and other passive devices on a single board using GAAS high-threshold resistance. The key types of passive devices used in MMICs are difflexor, filter, and equalizer. The key type of active devices used in MMICs are MESFET, HMT, and HBT. GAAS MESFET is that GAAS semiconductor is used as substrate channels are created with a Schottky diode shape structure, and only one type of carrier is a one-polar device. Next, let me introduce the advantages and disadvantages of GAAS MESFET. First of all, the advantages is that the use of gallium arsenide provides for a high level of electron mobility, which is required for high performance RF applications. Also, the Schottky diode gate structure results in very low stray capacitance levels, which lend themselves to excellent RF and microwave performance. Finally, the MESFET has a very much higher input when compared to bipolar transistors as a result of the non-conducting diode junction. On the other hand, the disadvantage is that the circuit normally uses supply voltage of the order of around 10 volts. However, great care must be taken when designing the bias arrangement, because if current flows in the gate junction, it will destroy GAS FET. Similarly, great care must be taken when handling the devices, as they are very sensitive to static. Even static voltages of under 100 volts can destroy the junction. But purpose of using GAAS MESFET is that it can inhibit some of the terminal problems experienced with other transistors, and when compared to the more common silicon MOSFET, the GAS FET or MESFET does not have the problems associated with oxide trap. Finally, the MESFET has better channel length control than a JFET. HBT is a transistor with wide gap emitter and narrow gap base and collector. INJP HBT is known to have an energy gap greater than aluminum GAAS, and most of the energy gap differences are located on the conduction band. Thus, as the temperature increases, the back-to-forth injection from the base to the emitter can be greatly reduced, thus improving the reduction of current gain. In order to provide quality communication at a long distance, the method of increasing the output of the transmitter is undesirable due to the limitation of the power capacity of the transmitter's output stage, its impact on the equipment, and its economic feasibility, and it is preferable to make the receiver more sensitive. Therefore, the sensitivity of the receiver can also be characterized by noise figure, which indicates the degree of separation of the receiving signal from the noise, and the lower the noise figure, the better the sensitivity, which determines the benefits of the entire receiver. So, LNA is mainly used here. The power received from the RF receiver has a very low power level due to attenuation and noise effects. That's why amplification is essential, and the amplification function that minimizes noise is needed above all because it's already a signal that has been thrown from outside, including a lot of noise. Therefore, RNA is an amplifier designed to hold the operating point and matching point so that the noise figure is low, usually requiring a noise figure value between 1.5 and 2.5. Smith chart is designed for convenient calculation of transmission lines. It is a circular diagram visualizing the complex impedance. It can be converted into a complex number of circles, and the location of the infinity can be expressed in a round circle, even in a nonlinear form. The numerical changes in each real or imaginary number move not randomly within the Smith chart, but in the same way as the trace figure drawn. An amplifier is an electronic device that increases the power of a signal. In addition, when amplified, the gain is defined as the voltage gain of the input signal and the power gain of the output and the voltage gain of the input and output. PA, LNA, and VGA perform the functions of the amplifier in the RF system. In the RF system, the mixer functions as a frequency conversion. Up and down conversion of frequency is performed and mixing or conversion is performed through nonlinearity. In the process, many harmonics are created and filter them out. Important parameters in the mixers are conversion gain, linearity, and error RF isolation. BJT is a transistor made using a PN junction, which refers to the boundary between two areas of P-type and N-type inside a semiconductor. It consists of an emitter, a base, and a collector. When voltage is applied to the transistor, one PN junction is biased forward and the other PN junction is biased reverse. The current flows through a forward biased PN junction. At this point, the electron flows from the N-type area to the base area, and the hole flows from the base area to the N-type area. The electrons entering the base are diffused in reverse direction toward the biased PN connection. The concentration in the base decreases as the hole in the base enters the emitter and recombines with the electron. Therefore, the current can be stopped, and if the emitter-base joint remains biased in the forward direction, the current will continue to flow. Lastly, it is a reference. Thank you.